Have you ever prayed and felt like your words hit the ceiling? You believe in God, you try to live right, you ask, you wait, and still silence. No signs, no clear direction, no sense of God's presence, and the hardest part isn't the waiting, it's the wondering. Did God stop speaking, or did I do something wrong? If you've ever felt confused, distant, or unheard in your faith journey, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay till the end. You're not alone and there is a reason behind the silence. Questo san rabad. First truth. God's silence is not always absence. One of the biggest misunderstandings believers have is assuming that silence means abandonment. But throughout Scripture, God often went quiet before major transformation. Silence doesn't mean God left. Sometimes it means He's working deeper than your emotions can feel. A teacher stays quiet during an exam not because the student is abandoned, but because it's time to apply what was already taught. Second truth. Noise can drown out God's voice. Many believers want God to speak, but their lives are full of noise, constant scrolling, endless opinions, non-stop religious content, pressure to hear what others are hearing. God often speaks in stillness, but we live in distraction. It's not that God stopped talking, it's that we stopped listening. Third truth. God sometimes withholds direction to grow trust. We want clarity before obedience. God often wants obedience before clarity. If God explained every step, faith would turn into control. So sometimes He stays silent to see whether we trust Him or just the answers He gives. Silence reveals motive. Fourth truth. Unaddressed disobedience can block sensitivity. This part is uncomfortable, but honest. Sometimes God feels silent because we already ignored what He last said. Not every silence is punishment, but repeated resistance dulls spiritual sensitivity. God doesn't shout over rebellion. He waits for surrender. What to do when God feels silent? Instead of asking, why isn't God speaking? Ask, what has God already said? What distractions do I need to remove? What obedience have I delayed? Silence is often an invitation to slow down, realign, and mature. Here's what many believers don't realize: God's silence is rarely rejection. More often, it's preparation. You may not hear Him the way you want, but He is closer than you feel. And when He speaks again, you'll understand why the silence was necessary. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who's waiting and wondering. Subscribe for more honest faith conversations, because even in silence, God is still present.